Hello, folks. Give me a moment. Just getting comfy. Not like I just came into the house or anything comfy. I'm just adjusting myself in my chair, sitting down, putting on my coat, jacket, sweater. Like the first time I've had to deal with sub 50 degree weather in a while. Okay, that's being generous. It's more sub 60 than 50. Alright. So tonight, I'm not playing any games. In fact, I'm making maps for D&D for this coming weekend, and I want to make 3 of them. I'm not sure I'm gonna get that far. Usually I get stupid distracted when I do this kind of stuff, like, oh, I'm making this kind of map, oh, maybe I should find some sort of, just the right sort of picture in order to do the thing, and for reasons beyond my understanding of my mental facility, that doesn't stick. So I'm here with a big old glass of Coca-Cola, not sponsored, a notepad that I have notes about the encounters I'm doing, and I have this program. This is Dungeon Painter Studio, and it is so relatively basic in what I need. There's a bunch of it on. There's a bunch of stuff on Steam for this program, so that you can get more and other things that might relate to what you need. But for now, I only have three maps I need in particular, and no maps that I was finding online were anything that were what I needed. So I go with what I usually do, a good 75% of the time anyways, and just make a map. So this is more just a chilling out, conversational thing. Honestly, I'm still kind of surprised about these random encounters I've made. Well, I say that I've made, but I rolled them up. It's like, the party itself is level 17, and I'm kind of surprised at some of the stuff that they make. Alright, so for a little bit of story, this party has a cleric fighter, a druid, a bard, a ranger, and a monk. And they're going to be going into this forest where there's 3 hags that they must defeat for purposes. And kind of thinking like one encounter between each of these hags. And I have a milestone system, so once they finish off the hags, they level up to 18, in theory, assuming they don't die. But the thing is that these random encounters are kind of funky, in that, like, none of these really seem to add up to become any sort of medium challenge of a party of level 17s. Like, one encounter I have 2 mummies, 2 wraiths, banshee, 3 skeletons, 2 ogre skeletons, 2 zombies, a warhorse skeleton, and a ghoul. Now I'm kind of thinking I can bump up the number of skeletons to like 15 or so. Enhance the ghoul to something else? Something that's, like worthy of having a warhorse skeleton of a mount kind of a thing. I don't know. These are mostly ideas that are still popping in my head. What can I replace these with? But right now I'm dealing with sort of scenarios. Whereas, let's see. Like, I have one where I had generated this, and maybe this undead army is heading off to bolster troops off of some border of some evil land. Second one is a small band of orcs with manticores and a couple of ogres are heading off to another place, and they happen to encounter these guys while within the forest. The third one is more interesting to me personally. It's 4 wyverns, a cloud giant, and an orc. And I'm trying to think of how I want to play this, because cloud giants can be evil. And I'm kind of wondering if I can somehow steer it like the orc is doing a legitimate business where he's raising and selling wyverns, and the cloud giant is just going to be a giant dick and tries to more or less extort him, threaten him. But them's my idea. Why is this one open? I got a couple of web pages that I apparently still have open. Me looking into how long a certain video is going to take, or video game is going to take to Let's Play. Okay. Alright. First off, I want to work on the one that's essentially the undead army. Now, I'm thinking that this undead army is actually particularly close to one of these 3 hags the party must defeat. So maybe the undead are underneath her control? Very tainted, sort of a woods kind of a thing. They kind of don't need to rest, so it's not like they're in a camp. Unless the more intelligent undead of the place demand rest in order to, like, prepare spells and whatnot. Ooh, maybe I can replace one of the mummies with a cleric or something. A lich. Just casually in the backwoods of some, evil, malign nation. Alright, so for those that don't know what Dungeon Painter Studio is, it is used to paint dungeons. Innovative, I know. It's been a while since I've used Dungeon Painter in particular. Ooh, here we are. Desaturated Graveyard. I'll work wonders. I don't know... 30 by 20 is usually a good size. From what I've found. Yeah. 30 by 20. That's a really good size. Plenty of room to move around the field, especially if I'm going to do some weird things with some stuff. Alright, so it's a forest. So I need trees. Duh. Ooh, bodies. There's more planning going on now. This is how I get distracted, man. Dead trees. Here we are. Let's see. Got some dead ones. Oh, man. Dead ones with freaking huge ass spider stuff in it. Excuse me. Let me tell you. That is like some of the worst stuff to have. I used to live in northern Vermont. And whenever we went camping up there... Oops, I've actually pressed custom scale. Whenever we went camping up there, including one of the more recent times when we had, I think it was in Vermont. We had gone camping. Let's make a big old tree. Make one of these ones down here. Yeah. Big, creepy, scary tree that they decide to hang around. Maybe even have a couple of patrols are within the tree. Or if the tree was white, they could better camouflage skeletons in it. But yeah, when there was a terrible amount of rain, and I do mean a lot of rain, it used to be the case that we would camp in one of the local camping facilities, and it's all just straight up webbing everywhere. I freaking hated it. And it's not like they would have a portable tower. Pine trees, railings. Need, again, assuming that they're intelligent undead, would kind of want some sort of modular skeletons. Oh god, that's right. Would want some sort of tent. Dungeon prompts camping. Here we are. They don't necessarily need to be actually sleeping in the tent. They just need to actually be like, hey, here is the tent where, you know, the ghoul or Death Knight or whatever has set up his camp where he's located. So now we know where he is. I'm thinking carts. Where the frick are my carts? Is it on a complete fantasy? Probably not. The hell music is this? I'm not entirely familiar with it. I've only recently started using the VLC music player. I still don't know how to make it so as it'll display what music is being played, which is annoying. Let's use weapons, objects. No. Yeah, I can make entire dungeons in this thing with just dungeon tiles itself, which is neat. Personally, I prefer my own little touch to it. Alright, let's see here for a second. So we can make the ghoul some sort of really strong warrior type. Banshee will probably just be chilling out. Wraiths as well, because they don't really need a house or anything. Two mummies, on the other hand. The mummies I'm thinking about as well. Maybe they're more utilitarian. More... yeah, just set them up over here. But we gotta we gotta make sure that they're layered right. So this tree, yeah, even casts a nice little shadow there. The only other thing I was thinking was like a wagon or two, so that the undead aren't literally carrying everything. But where the frick are the wagons? I could have sworn I literally had downloaded a mod that is specifically for wagons. Builder's pack. Yes, the fairy village, darn. I gotta uninstall some of these. I'm not using this one like ever. Matter of fact, Jolly Rogers. But maybe I'm not. I update the builder's pack, I guess. It's updating. Just takes its time. Interior props, that one makes sense. Oh, that's Taboo Mech. Maybe a couple of barrels. They wouldn't need torches because they're undead. Bear traps. Bear traps are something I could add later on. Pseudo sort of after the fact kind of a thing. One moment, I could have sworn. Workshop. Yeah, there's a tile set for vehicles I literally had just subscribed to. Enter your subscriptions, require you to relaunch them before. Oh, okay. That might just be the thing. Yep, seems like. Alright, save really quick. Undead Forest Army. Close it. Back to the library. One moment. There we go. Alright, open that back up. There we go. Alright. These have the vehicles. Ah, you bastard. Oh wait. Ah, it says it's installed under FA vehicles. And there it is. Alright. We're back on track. So the kind of idea... Maybe that's a long wagon that has them. Couple of long wagons. A wagon train, if you will. I'll set them... here... and here. There's enough space for... we'll be generous and say 12 per. Maybe I'll up the amount of skeletons just because, again, skeletons themselves are not that much of a threat. Once again, move this big dead tree up. And the way I'm thinking it too is that the warhorse skeleton is like the general's horse. He rides on the but the two ogre skeletons are what pull the carts. That's some very basic and rudimentary thinking on my part, but there you go. I'm trying to think of the... What else do I need? I kind of want to add more larger trees. But I think that the best way to put those in would be signifying them with giant stumps. Dead horses, body parts, weapons. Alright. Graveyard, right? And now I'm kind of wishing that I had downloaded a bunch of music from a bunch of places that not a bunch of places, from a bunch of games that I remember having really good music. And then stuff comes on that I don't remember. I'm like, wait, what's this from? Like, there's ones that are going to be, oh, yeah, that one. But this is one of those ones where it's like, what song was this again? Okay, under Dead Trees, did they not have any stumps? No stumps under Dead Trees. Fallen Leaves. Yeah. Kind of like the idea of having just a shitload of fallen leaves. Be like a spooky place. It is supposed to be like fall/winter in this region, after all. And yes, I will be moving the trees. A little bit of a sprinkling of red in there as well. And then orange. Orange is actually my favorite color. I'm not sure how many people know that. If it's not evident by my icon for pretty much all of my social medias and whatnot, having an orange penguin on top of their heads. Alright. That might be a little bit noisy. I think that's fine. Alright, we need that tree. Matter of fact, we need all these trees. Move them up. There we go. And the wagon, I want over the trees, but not over the, or over the leaves, but not over the trees. What did I just say? There we go. Yeah, I really do want some just big dead trees. Maybe not even dead trees, just... Well, those are grave diggers. There we go, pumpkins. They're spooky. Oh, this is where... Oh my goodness. Sorry, there's some times when I had needed more statues in the game. No one's had that sort of an option. Well, I just need to put in giant stumps in post. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I mean, I use Fantasy Grounds for my tabletop games. A lot of the time it's because there have been bits and bobs where it's just been really fortuitous, let's say. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add in a stump or something later in order to have it so as it's like, oh, and then here's a big massive tree. I mean, unless I can find one right now. Again, this is one of the other reasons why I usually take so long in making these maps. Okay, graveyard, already got. Grim and Inky. Not sure if this one will have what I need. Let's pop it on. An Aliens RPG preset. Modular caves, which I've barely used. Make your own winter wilderness. I mean, if this party keeps on staying in this place, I don't see why not. Honestly, the modular dungeon ones is one that I'm not gonna use, so I'm gonna just remove that. Grim and Inky. What is this one? That's a lot of these where they try to load up and they don't. Or rather, they have them, but they don't have them, you know? Like, they don't have any... They have, like, 1 or 2 samples of what is actually available in the pack. One of the reasons why I hate basing pretty much my entirety of my map making off of mods. And yet here we are. Nope, don't need to export it just yet. Oh no, Grim and Inky is missing. Guess I'm not having that one. Not installed. Alright, what do I have favorited? Okay, let me rephrase that. Which ones do I have, period? Because I like to unfollow some of the ones that I don't... fine. Okay, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Okay, try this again. This time with a little bit more feeling. I don't see the one for... some of the balls. Oh, there it is. Winter Wilderness. Which I shall probably be using a lot more of. Last one. Which I'll probably be using a lot more of come these next few sessions after dealing with these hags. Ooh, they got logs. But they're all like a sheer white. Which is to be expected. It says winter on the tin, after all. Oh, this is irritating. One second. I'm gonna see if this creator, this Strixon, has any more that might be of help. Dungeon Decor, which I'm pretty sure that I'm subscribed to. Castles, crypts, cliffs, catacombs, interior props, wooden fortresses, dungeon props. October. Oh, forests. Maybe the one labeled forests with over 270 assets might be of assistance. Saving it one last time. Closing. Give it a few seconds. Validate, 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 validate. There we go. Always been curious, should I? I've been wondering about doing Dungeons and Dragons related content on YouTube. Not YouTube, but on Twitch here. I can't help but think to myself, man, should I label it as art or Dungeons and Dragons? Where is it? Oh, right. Forests. That works. Going for it. No, whatever. It works. I can't complain. Okay, they got rocks. Rocks might be an interesting inclusion into here. After all, they do exist in forests. Get some pebbles. Just lay down some happy little petals. Petals? Pebbles. Pebbles are the word. Much like grease is the word. Random custom angles. Right, thin cliffs, trees. Any stumps? Giant stump. Oh, Jesus. Not quite what I had meant. Oh, man. Okay, this provides that illusion I was going for. I'm wondering, though, if that might be a little bit confusing. Put one there. Large one over here. I like this one. I really like this. Like, this is the kind of exact thing that I was hoping to go for. Okay, it's a little bit busy. I think I can move this particular tree. Nope, wrong tree. I know it's a tree. There we go. Move this one more over this way so it's not right on top of the Dudicus's. I like this. I really like this. It sets up a little bit of a precedent of, hey, the trees here are stupid massive and overshadow damn near everything. I'll put one smaller one here. Because it is supposed to be like a thick forest. One that is relatively hard to get there. Get wagons through. I like this. I'm going to be cutting it off along the map's edge, although I couldn't. Nah, we shouldn't need that much space. We really shouldn't. I say, begging to the gods that I don't need that much space. Alright. transparent background. Don't add the coordinates because that shit's annoying AF. Fancy grounds, PNG. One down. Maybe after this I'll just casually play a little bit of Risk of Rain. Alright, now my only hope is that it actually comes out good looking. Let's see, role-playing games. No, that's not where it is. I need to put it into my Fancy Grounds images folder. There we go. We'll even save it here just in case I want to come back and, I don't know, do something with it. Now real quick, I just want to see how it ends up looking. Where the frick is that folder? There it is. Images. Undead army in the forest. The ground. Undead forest army. Yeah. I think that'll look nice. You guys can't see it? That's fine. You got a nice preview of it. Not that you'll be the ones to fully appreciate it when it comes to the undead killing. Alright. Second place. Okay. Was thinking it crashed for a second there. I was worried. Alright. Second on the list. Small band of orcs moving from one place to another to reinforce their position in such a far off town. So, new. I said new. So it's still going to be in a forest. But, this would assume that, because in this land that they're in, while undead and orcs are pretty much the rulers, as it were, they are, when it comes to the words, things, stuff, when it comes to undead, they're maybe a little bit less, a little bit more repugnant than the orcs of this world. So, I need to take a forest, probably a little bit more lively of a situation. Camping? I don't want a brown. Oh, frick. Excuse me. My God. I only just noticed that I finished that note in a little more than 40 minutes. I'm a little bit surprised about that, I won't lie. There's, how to put it, there's something about, oh, that's Grim and Inky? Too Grim and Inky. There's something about recording that makes it so as I can more or less just force myself to do the thing, you know? It's one of the reasons why I do stream and let's play. This is a little too vibrant. I don't know if that's vibrant. Is there a way that I can make it less? I mean, I probably could just use the graveyard one again. Saturated. Yeah, let's use this one. Right. Click. Are you serious? Okay, not that large. Yeah, keep it to the 30 by 25 by 20. That's a relatively good ratio. So, in this army, we have 1 war chief, 2 eyes of Grumsh, 4 manticore, 4 orc, 1 orog, which are essentially stronger orc, and 2 ogres. Why don't we make this so as there's more orc? Maybe 20? Something that I know that the fire happy Druidus will be more than happy to throw a fireball or 2 into. Alright, so we need a road. It's time. Right, dead ends and corners. Actually, I wonder if I can't use this stuff for more of a road situation. Like, let's get rid of the custom angle, go back to 1. Make it a pretty wide road, now that I think about it. 20, 25 long, maybe a slight bend. Actually, looking at these, they have a little bit of that stoneness I don't want to include. Actually, wait, what am I doing? Know that there's some sort of floor. Oh, come on. I know one of you has a goddamn floor. Not that one. Yeah, let's try out this one. Because what I can do is one of these. And that's just going to be a general marker. So I can widen it. Okay. One more stroke. Yeah. Bit of a rough road, but a road. We can also make it so as it deters into another path. It's not a bad idea. Make it so as it looks like it does defer off. Or even the party could be coming up from this path while the orcs are heading down this path. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. So I want some more trees. Maybe some logs. Because we are still in a forest. And this time I'll have... Yeah, this time if I put in vehicles for them, I'll put them in the game itself, because these guys will actively be on the move. Looking for Object Star. One moment. God damn. Hmm. That'll work. I really need to monitor my goddamn thing more. Give me a moment. Okay, that's my... Come on. Don't defy me, iPad. Yeah, it seems to be working. Ooh, this is loud. No, well. Blech. Why are you still playing? Things like that make me not want to use UVLC source thing. Remove you. Be gone. One moment while I experience a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm just gonna put on freaking Spotify. Also, my phone was making noise. 1 second. It went literally right underneath my thing. Yes. Fine. I was hoping for a little bit more variety than more DJ Cutman, but DJ Cutman is good. Doesn't get me copyright strikes or anything like that. Anyways, I need more trees. Maybe in this area it'll be a little bit more lively, you know? Maybe this might be a little bit too lively because that will make it a little bit hard to set up a line of sight thing. Got to let it load. There we go. Alright. Oh, we do have bushes. A little vibrant for these area. That's a little bit better. Not too much better, but just better enough. Let's see, spin that around a little bit more. What's up, Phoenix Wolf? Welcome, my dude, and thank you for the raid. Who have you brought with you this time? Okay, how about we make it so that it doesn't stick to grid? Hello, Becca. Welcome. Don't mind me, I'm just enjoying a little bit of actually crafting things on the for D&D this weekend. What were you playing, Phoenix? Sorry, it's not often that I get raided, so I'm a little flabbergasted. And maybe one a happy little bush over here. How am I? Eternally bored and resisting the urge to record more videos because I'm already way ahead of my recording schedule. How about you? Got a little bit bigger. Boop. Oh, they already have a path for travels. Yeah, nothing I really want though. What? Bigger rock. A nice big rock right there. One over here. If I'm a little bit too low of volume, just tell me and I'll turn down my Spotify some. Just finished the DLCs for Marvel Spider-Man, so you're ready for the Miles Morales one? Nice. Hope you had fun. You there? Bigger tree there. And plop a smaller one right over here. I got other tree selections I can use. Let's use this one. Oop, there we go. Give it a little bit of an illusion of a thick, dark forest. Yeah, put that one there. That'll make it so as the roots is even right there along the roadside. Maybe one more over here just to fill it out some more. Dun, 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 dun. And maybe one just off screen over here. Ooh, I like this one. Oh. Grab other one. Surprised I'm streaming something like this. Kind of the same. I won't lie. I realized that streaming or recording things makes a good motivator for me to actually sit down and do something. So, and I've been kind of putting off making these maps for D&D this coming weekend. Maybe this coming weekend. So, it's nice just to be able to sit down and focus, you know? Shadow Forest, Orcish Army Encounter, for just in cases. I got one more map I'm gonna make after this, and then I don't know what I'm doing. I might stream a little bit more. I might stream a little bit more. I might declare myself too tired and go to bed. Exercising. Okay. There we go. All right. New map. The final map. Like seriously, I've sat down at this program before and been working on a single map for maybe 2 or 3 hours sometimes. And then I sit down because I'll constantly get distracted with like, oh, what will I play in the background? Will I play some music in the background? Will I play some video in the background? Will I... Oh, is there any mods that have this one particular thing that I need? And while I've done a little bit of the last one there, it's not been terrible. Okay. So... This last map scenario, Orcish Tamer of Wyverns is being forced to reduce prices of his wyverns to a cloud giant. Alright. Should be... Actually, yeah, this will be interesting. Because this is a completely different environment from the other two. The first one was like a dilapidated... When people entered... Oh, thanks, man. God knows that there's a lot other streamers you could have done, but thanks. I'm glad that I'm the one that inspired you. Alright, what am I trying to think? This is a relatively smaller map. No, wait. No, not smaller. Manticores or Wyverns? Wyverns, that's right. Manticores were part of the Orcish army. This guy essentially needs a house and some stables. And the Wyverns will only really join the fight if the Orc or the Wyverns themselves get injured. That's vehicles. Are you telling me they don't have any floor options for wooden forts? That's just silly. I actually do like this grass option for... Last time you rated on Twitch, it was Ghost. Pretty sure he was pretty appreciative. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up just a little bit. This is the soundtrack for No Straight Roads, a freaking excellent game. Like a rhythm brawler. And it's fantastic. I suggest everyone go check out No Straight Roads. God, I don't even remember the last time I raided. It's been so long. I think mostly I just don't raid because, like, I don't know. I don't. It's gonna be one of the most pathetic reasons, but usually I don't feel like I'm that big, I guess, of a person to stream, and I feel like I would just be annoying people's streams by doing so. My head's stupid, I know. That's essentially how Twitch works, Star. Alright, wooden fort. You wouldn't really need a tower, it just needs a really strong... Or those paths, but they're not floors. That's what I could do. 90 degrees. I can make his house. Nope, false. Something akin to that. I've never been good with house making. Is there a flipping that option? Yeah, flip horizontal. Thank you. Flip horizontal. Back to that one. 90 degrees. Because what I can do is I can also make a roof. And before the players even think about going inside, I can plop the roof on top of it and be all like, haha. And then they can go, I'm gonna go into the house, and then I'll just pop off the top of the roof, and they'll be like, whoa! Those are gates and doors. Walls, here we are. Palisades. Let's turn off stick to grid for a second. Oop. Hope this is mildly entertaining to someone, though. It's essentially my entire thought process slowly coming out, as it were. Look horizontal. Bam. Another palisade. Good. Actually, if I can scale it up just a tiny bit, I can have it fill out this entire area right here. Bam. Brilliant. And two more here and there. Bam. Cool. This is the guy's house. It pretty much reminds me of every single time I try to build a house in Minecraft. Well, here is my house. What did you put in your house? You can put stuff in your house? Oh god. Alright. Indoor props, right? Builder's pack. Yeah. More surprised that I'm streaming today. Again, I'm more just a little bit bored. Part of me is also staving off the idea of doing more recording for like Let's Play on my channel, because I won't lie, I've kind of gone a little bonkers on my channel, because I've got usually I like to stay like 2 weeks ahead when it comes to recording anything for my YouTube stuff. Thing is, though, is that I got extremely bored over the last couple of weeks. Hell, over the last couple of months. And what that turned out to make happen is that I just decided to play most every new game that I had. I had Thalasta, I'd beaten that. I played Vigil, The Longest Night, beaten that. I have 2 Let's Plays that haven't even started going public yet. 4, actually. 4? 3. God, I don't even remember how many I've got anymore. That's just how bad it's become. Oh wow, I could have been using these ones. Well, I guess out in the woods, this guy would not have much access to brick. Unless, like, he made them himself. Got stone wood. Wood. Yes. The most basic. Actually, why don't I just use more of that fort? Interior props, wooden fort. I can use, yeah. Probably not a large place that this individual will live in, sleeping wise. Probably just like, eh. Eh. Yeah, bonkers, crazy, insane, nutso. I've been doing relatively little this entire quarantine. Alright, props. Even I kind of think that most of these chairs are a little bit too... I don't know. Probably just a single bed. That's a little large. Yeah, at this point, Phoenix, I've almost completely given up on trying to make some sort of a stream schedule. If I'm to be honest. Like, when I had initially set up my time of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 p.m. till whenever, I forgot that my folks like to do this little thing called eating relatively late. So I would put off my streams until like 7 because now I've got to eat. So I eat, then it's like 7, maybe 8, depending on how long it takes to eat, how big of the meal it is. Right, just a singular chair. Okay, if I put a chest in this room, one of my players is going to try to loot it. And that might end up angering Mr. Orc. Yeah, they're probably going to try to loot it anyways. Couches, cupboards. I want... Do I have one for a dresser? Oh, there's a desk. A lot of elaborate desks. Let's get a table. Table. Maybe there's a wash bin I can put somewhere. Yeah, here we go. This will make one of the players laugh. Your bee dragons, which is appropriate because he's going to be raising wyverns. Put a lantern here. Yes. Continue to walk through Pillars of Eternity on PlayStation 4 at some point. I'd suggest it. Ooh. Okay, is there one of these pots that have water in it? Boop. Here we go, some rugs. Big old bear rug right there. Alright. Stoves. I suppose stoves might be a little bit dangerous in this place, but... There's a small... Actually, no. He shouldn't need a stove. In theory. He could just put it over his fireplace. Yeah, he doesn't need a stove. He's got a fireplace. He can rough it out. Probably been roughing it out. Some basic tables. Don't need those. Wash tubs. Here we are. No wash basin right over here. Yeah. Now, someone might ask me, Badar, where does this orc go to the bathroom? He's in a forest. Wherever the frick he pleases. Is it weird that after you finish streaming you're hungry? Nah, I wouldn't think so. I think that's mostly because, you know, you're spending energy, whether it's mental or physical energy, to do the thing you're doing. So, like before this, I had 2 ham and cheese sandwiches and a Rice Krispies bar. Because I knew I was going to be hungry at some point or another. Can I just get like a small fur? That's a big fur. Let's size that down a little bit. Bring that down so that when he steps his feet down, don't meet cold wood. Hay bedding. Hay bedding is probably what I'm going to need for... That's not hay. Frick's not supposed to be... Not hay. Alright, 1 second. I gotta give this a save. Wyvern... Gamer... Orc. Why do I think I look like a fatty? Because I am. I am 5'6" and 220, maybe 230 some odd pounds at this point. I am a fatty. I've been slowly trying to work on it. Like, I've been trying to mentally push myself to do, like, every hour sort of routine things. But when it comes to streaming, like, every hour I stand up and do some squats or do some push-ups. The hardest part of doing that is actually doing it. Like, I can tell myself a million times, nah, I gotta get up, I gotta start working out, all that fun stuff, but in the end, usually if my body doesn't wanna, the rest of me don't wanna. Oh, here we go. Boop. PlayStation 4 controller from Wish, and it says it was gonna arrive on November 23rd. Off a Wish? I'm gonna question the legitimacy of it working until it actually comes to you and actually shows up. Let's remove this palisade for a second. Wooden forts. So we can make this. We can make this into a actual plausible place of a thing. Oh, here's where some stumps are. This would be helpful. What am I thinking? Walls. Wall here. Wall there. Back to the builder's pack. Take the door. Bam. I don't think that you know, in hindsight, assuming that this is someone's like, assuming that this is someone's like log cabin in the woods, The smart thing would have been that, oh, they would have laid down their logs, not built their log cabin like a fortress. I don't know, though. That looks cozy. Cozy enough, anyways. Alright, so now I need to build something of a... I got this. Something of a... barn. Jesus, why was the word not coming to my head? By the way, how cheap was it off of Wish? I've never really ordered anything off of Wish, so I have no clue what anything off of that is gonna be priced at. That's not directly connected. I'm pretty sure that Oracle probably be rather mindful about his babies, as it were, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. There it is. One moment. Alright. Yonder monster manual. I want to say that wyverns are large size. T, Zorns, Wraiths. We are wyverns. Yep, large in size. That's fine. The question was just how much was it off of Wish? If that's not much space. Unless. Okay, I have an idea. I can spread it, as it were, have it go down roughly this much. Logistically, I could just shift the entire building like 20 feet to the left, but I'll just make it so as he enters here. Actually, let's remove this one. Oh. That would have made things so much easier, Dar. It could have been all like, click, click, and made a wall like that, as opposed to going individual pieces. But no, what you've been doing kind of works. Lesson for everyone at home, kids. Just friggin' learn how to use your program that you're trying to use. Jesus. $31 plus shipping, which is $12, so $43 in total. How much cheaper would that be than Amazon? Because if you're getting that on the 23rd, you might as well pay the, like, I don't know, personally, I would think that you might as well pay the, like, I don't know, 10 extra bucks for it to come relatively faster. One moment, discussing noises with my throat. Jesus. Lesson number 2. Maybe don't drink sugary things come the end of the night. What the paths were? Oh wait, was that under forests? gravel path. Here we are. Cookie! So we can have like straight-ish path that's heading towards his home. Angle it just a little bit. Then have a thicker path. As he pretty much just rounds around his house to go into this domicile. The way I'm figuring it is that there's going to be a roof over this section. This way will be open with 2 double doors, and this way will be like walled off with a singular smaller door, so that the orc himself can come in and come out as he pleases. I will need to paint the inside here. Damn, whose song was this? Right, DJ Subatronic. That's right. This is the rock version of that battle. Sorry, the soundtrack of this NSR was so damn good. So damn good. Alright, wooden forts. Gonna go back to some doors and gates. So we're gonna need a stinking large gate. There. And there. Is that down a little bit too much? I keep on eyeing my my audio and thinking to myself, is that too loud? And then I remember, oh wait, that's right, I put everything at like -9 decibels. For the sheer purpose of being able to make it loud for myself. Because there's a saying. Too loud, you're too old. Yeah. One here. I forgot that I can place freaking palisade walls as walls. This is fine. Alright, right there. Doors. Let's have this one a nice outside door. Big chunky one. Little too chunky. There we go. Cool. Now I think what the inside of this barn needs is some hay. Depending on color, depends on the price, so I choose the berry blue colored controller, which was $31 at what berries. Gotcha. You did have one that had hay, right? Wood choppy thing there. Doesn't really need any tents. Ladders wouldn't really need. Planks really wouldn't need. Plasterwood? That's an option for walls? Alright. With how this house is built, I don't think that there would really be sensibly, anyways, be any windows. Poisonally, anyways. Ugh. It's doing that thing where it suddenly randomly non-responds, so I'm gonna save really quick just in case. Dungeon decor? Fucking, I don't know which one of these has A anymore. Of all the buildings coming out? I like it too. Kinda need to put more of a trail that leads down here, but these are toilets. They're essentially just a okay. If I were to put an outhouse somewhere on this map, one of my players would end up investigating it. I'm gonna do it. Not even a large one, just like a. It's over here, off in the corner, and then one of them will be all like, "Hey, what's that building over there?" And be like, "Well, it appears to be a rather circular built log building, much like the rest of the buildings. Has a sturdy looking door. Foul odor coming from inside. I gotta check it out. It's a shitter." I don't know, there's just something entertaining to me about putting a place where everyone poops. Or in this case, where the orc poops. And just them going, "Oh, you bastard." I'm a little devious. I usually don't put anything in there that, unless I think it can legitimately be funny. Usually. Alright. I still don't quite get why the hell. And pitch black caves, that's not what we want. I still don't quite get. Now I completely forgot what it was that I didn't quite get. No, it can't be that important. Alright. Just a little bit of floor. Right there. Perfect. You know, I don't know. I won't lie, I kind of feel like I've been railroading them a little bit. But then again, the campaign is like 17th level now. And they really have, like 2 of them have outstanding goals overall that aren't directly related to the end of the campaign. No, where the frick are the outhouses? The rugs, potted plants. But I think with the way that I play, I think they're still having a good time. They seem like they're having a good time. They tell me they're having a good time, so. And then that's just my freaking DM inability to think that I'm doing well popping out. So I'm gonna shut up about that. A couple of crates here. Couches, chests. Mimics hay bedding. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I mean, that's gonna look stupid pixelated by the time that it's the size I need it to be for the wyverns. I was about to say manticores. Not the manticores. Manticores are not this orc. Manticores are the other orc. Party orcish. Go down a little bit. 3, 4. Oh. 5. There we go. Alright. So each wyvern is supposed to take up a 2x2 square area. Excuse me. Love to watch a D&D session of me and my players on the campaign. I wouldn't terribly be opposed to, like, here's the thing. I wouldn't be terribly opposed to the idea of streaming a D&D game or two. But no offense to my players, they're fantastic players. They are not really the play with a public eye sort. Or at least a majority of them aren't. Bless their hearts. Like, I play with Melody Rose, my friend Link, and 2 other individuals that honestly would rather remain anonymous for the internet purposes. Despite them being alright with me having made compilation videos on my YouTube about our sessions, I don't know. Have some buckets. Where the frick? There's the wash tubs. Where's the poop holes? Oh, a table clutter though. Food. Perfect. Get some freaking bread. Have some cheese. Freaking meat cleaver, because why the frick not? He's an orc. He uses a meat cleaver to cut up everything. That meat cleaver did not go to the top. There you go. Really want to be anything magic and arcana wise. Methinks that he would have. Tools. Damn it. Does anyone remember where the hell, under which one of these I had found the poop holes? Oh, never mind. Found it. Of course. It's always the last place you look. Vecna is an interesting character. That's a word for it. Boop. And just to have a little bit more dignity. Boop. He's got a freaking toilet lid. Yeah, looking nice. Let's see. I want some trees. I need a little bit more of a path that will lead off. I want to say it was in here. Nope. Ah, perfect. You double click a thing and it will show the path location, which is fantastic. Alright, I need some trees, but not too many, I think. Maybe some more of those dead ones that I had found before. Body parts. Ooh. Could throw some body parts into the Wyvern's Den, but I think the idea of whoever the hell lives here feeding people to the Wyverns probably not gonna sit well with the party. I'm glad you think so, Phoenix. They were fun to create. I kind of want to make more, but I keep on forgetting. A, I've been having recording difficulties. B, I've been not as stalwart as I should be, trying to make bits easily clippable, as it were. Trees, that's what I'm trying to do, trees. There. And a bush. Another bush over here, one there. One there, why not? Gonna need some racks. Too big. Oh, how small can we make these rocks? Let's put a rock right next to this door. Why not? My most recent D&D stories. Right, the one where can Link's character one-shots the gun. Won't lie, there's been many situations where Link's character is kind of doing away with the adventure simply by going, aha, once. Let's see, just plop some rocks around here. Random pebbles. Giant stumps, come on, load them. I'm liking how this thing's going. Link's character OP. I wouldn't say OP. Just holy shit, you know? One of those situations where it's like certain situations are what make him quote unquote OP. I actually do Dungeon Master's logs so that I can remember this shit. Like I can write down all the stuff that happens and keep it fresh in my head and keep it burned into my skull, as it were. And when I read back one of them to myself one night while I was utterly bored, happens a lot, and oh boy, this could be a D&D video in and of itself, simply because of how ludicrous the circumstances were, but essentially what had happened was that we were playing in the Sunless Citadel, level 1 adventure that goes up to around level 5, and at the bottom is this massive tree, a black barked tree in the shape of a hand that reaches up towards the cave top. It's a big cave, before anyone asks. And the party manages to sneak up behind some of these ruins in this cave, having slain a bunch of little tiny twig creatures along the way. And like, they had super prepared for this. Like, Link's character Rom is this ranger, which, by the way, first off, I don't know what a lot of people are complaining about, saying that rangers are too weak. That's not the case. Even some circumstances withstanding. Anyways, he had cast Hunter's Mark, which allows him to do an additional 1d6 damage on his next attack. Well, on a attack. The Bard of the party cast Heat Metal on his arrow. And when he essentially the whole goal of the adventure is to destroy this one tree, because that's where a lot of evil things are happening to, everything. And he rolled a nat 20. Now, the tree itself has a grand total of 35 HP, I want to say. So he was rolling longbow damage times 2, so 2d8s plus 2d6 plus, I think, 4d6 because of the heat metal. And then his dexterity bonus. And I think he also has effectively power shot, reducing his accuracy but increasing his damage. That itself is not doubled, but it was still so much damage. Just so much bleeding damage, and he just shoots it in such a right place that the tree almost instantaneously goes up in flames. It was so goddamn ridiculous, and pretty much had them roll immediately on to initiate combat, because they pissed off everything that was connected to that tree within like so much of a radius. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, well, I guess I'm rolling initiative for everything. Alright, I pretty much just want to move these guys. No. Wait. Undo. Okay. I want to put these trees this tree. Oh. Oops, if I press the button that actually selects it. Down far enough. Yeah, I want to put these trees like just below the floor layer, or just above the floor layer. That way the inside of the house appears all right. So yeah, he one-shotted a tree, but also invoked the wrath of everything else in that area. It was hilarious. It was just one of those moments that I did not see coming. And that's how Link one-shot a tree. Alright. I can't think of much anything else that I want to put in here that wouldn't just clutter up the place. Trying to think what else we would need. Double check the Wyvern's intelligence for a second. I know it's not massive, otherwise they wouldn't need people to train Wyverns. I passed all the W's. Zorn, Wyvern, here we are. Intelligence of 5. They're not overly dumb. I think for the most part, when it comes to creatures that have a quote-unquote animal intelligence in 5th edition, you have to be A, an animal, and B, below a 4 or 4 or lower. I think that's how. That's my general home ruling when it comes to 5th editions. Animals, because let's see. One moment. One of these books has what I need. Good point. Because I like having horses. Come on, there it is. Bookshelf. Okay. Because there's a spell called Animal Friendship. And that's pretty much my basis of why the whole... Yeah. Here's a beast that you can see within range, must see or hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So yeah. Pretty much my... my basis of an animal intelligence is anything that is a 4 or lower than a 4. Based off of that. Anyways. Not going to be much space to fight a cloud giant here. Yeah. Cloud giants are huge. Which, I don't know, this gives them enough space. I'm just saying that a cloud giant is a 3x3 space. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would a cloud giant want a wyvern as a pet? Well, because who wouldn't want a wyvern as a pet? I'm trying to think of literally anything else that I might need, but I don't think that there's anything. One of the more important things that you have to remember as a DM too is, what is it that the players can sometimes get out of these things as rewards? Like one of the first encounters I made a map for today was essentially just a camp that's filled with undead. And my logistics of that was that what would they get? They would have slain an army of undead, probably steal any and all of their loot that they might have, including, but not limited to, any and all weapons, armors. Maybe they have some loot. There are intelligent undead in there, after all. Same thing with the orcs. They slaughter a bunch of orcs that will probably try to take the elves as slaves, because orcs in the world of Farland are not nice. They're just not. Alright. I don't think of anything else. Maybe water trough for wyverns. Maybe. It's like plunk, 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 plunk. There you go. Water just in case. What I like to do too is, like, I like to put myself in the player's shoes, because A, God knows when's the next time I actually get to be a player character as opposed to a DM. B, I like to put myself in their shoes and look around the environment and say to myself, okay, what could I do with what I have here? Like, I know someone might pick up that meat cleaver for some reason. Someone's probably going to try to loot whatever few possessions this orc probably has. They might try to invoke something from the fireplace. They might try to, you know, summon a water elemental from the troughs. Hell, just by general nature of being within foresty areas, they can manifest some sort of woodland creatures in order to fight alongside them. Sometimes I feel like I put too much effort into these goddamn maps. Alright. I kind of want to put one more... Actually. If I put... Alright. If I label... Or if I put one big old barrel in this house that just says rum, I know at least one of my characters is going to try to steal that. I love having interactions like that. Whether or not it's fully in character or just because the players think it would be fun. Alright. Time to export. Remove the coordinates. I think that's good. Definitely have to think this through. You really do. Hell. For all I know, I made these maps for nothing. For all I know, the players will go... I mean, we're on a witch hunt right now. Literally a witch hunt, as we're going to hunt down a hag. I don't think we have the time to deal with orcs or undead, or deal with this orc that's quarreling with a freaking cloud giant. I might have made these maps for absolutely nothing, but when it comes time for them to come to these encounters, and if they actually want to do something with what we have here, then, you know, I like to think that I made something a little bit creative. Rastatize! Rastatize! God, this music's so good! Like, I was watching a streamer play No Straight Roads, and they were the one, like, it was this sequence against this boss character, Yinu, that had hooked me into the goddamn game so hard. To the point where I played it all the way through on my birthday. A fun freaking game. Oh, shit. I knew I screwed up. bottom. Do. I do that with any of the others. Export again. Ba-da-bum. Ah, balls. I'm not sure what I'm doing after this. I might just call it a night. It is 1 in the morning. And for once I've actually been tired enough to consider sleeping before the sun comes up. I actually used to have this bottle of melatonin. Really helped me sleep, but I don't know if it mostly helped me sleep after I've taken it or just helped me sleep longer. But sometimes I would still end up just laying in bed for like 2 hours perfectly awake, zonked the hell out, and then have slept for like 12 hours. It's like 4 in the morning for you? Yeah, that sounds about right. Trying to think. Never shrunk to my... Yeah, I'm yawning, so... I was thinking that I was going to play some... Risk of Rain 2. Just some solo Risk of Rain. But I'm yawning, which means that I probably should go to bed. And I can more thoroughly plot out and put these maps to work tomorrow. That process, though, probably will not be streamed because, God help me, I'm not sure if this really counted as an art stream. Maybe a D&D stream. I don't know what it counted as anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call a stream, guys. I'm not sure. Oh, geez. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream tonight. Tonight being Wednesday. I gotta focus on some other stuff. More real life related stuff. Because unfortunately, YouTube and streaming doesn't make me much money. So. I hope I sleep well as well, man. In any case, thank you everyone for watching, for listening, for lurking. Phoenix, thank you once again for the raid. If you're still here, Becca, thank you for the lurk as well. Everything I do is usually VODed on my YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to VOD this, as it was literally just me trying to make a D&D map and using stream as an excuse to focus on it. If I don't, then I don't. Oh well. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Take care. Cheers.